almost shifting. We got pizza, moving boxes, or else Checkers beats us. Life is rough here in the depths of space. If shit set comes a knocking, we shoot them in the face. Gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, hail cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo. Alright, I got another verse. I hear a boy coming right in my instance, and it just asks me why I blew them all away. But I feel so great now with sovereign Cargonia. Every round we stand our ground. Gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, hail Cargonia, gun cargo, 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 hail Cargonia, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo.
Get back to work.
Hey, hey, who's cooking? Doctor Who's cooking? Doctor Who's cooking something up with meat. So make a food, baby. A shit the pan, maybe. We could make another cursing recipe. We got a hot pot of beans and an order to fill. And I know Beach Space ain't got any chill. So Italian soda pop and spicy for me. If you wanna learn good knobs and hang around and see, say, hey, who's cooking? Doctor Who's cooking? Doctor Who's cooking something up for thee? And eggplant.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the WBPL Cooking Show. I am your host, once again, Doctor Who's the Chef. You find me once again late because I had a very early morning and I took a nap and decided, you know what? I like naps. Then I took a shower because I didn't want to feel gross. And then I also decided that, hey, I need to also do some dishes. So here I am putting my dishes in the dishwasher. So that I might be able to use them again. Now, this is not the entire full dishwashing saga that we are all used to, but here we go. What all do I have here? I just have a lot of towels. Those towels will go right there. That one will not. And yay! So, what am I going to do today? I am going to attempt to be a white person and make ethnic cuisine. Yes, indeed, this is the Asian version of white people taco night. I really should, at some point, open this up and see if I can just come up with, a replacement foot, because this is a little worrisome. Ah! We indeed actually did, a white person... No, we indeed actually did do a taco night at some point in the past, and I actually think I did pretty okay at making tacos. I just am a white person. White people make great ethnic cuisine. And I experimented with it last night with some of the stuff that that Mo brought from Earthmeal. And I'm actually quite excited. Alright, so let's put that right there. Put you right there. And actually, let's open up. That is not waffle. Come on! Nope. That one. Up. Music. We're doing this. Alrighty. We got some music going. Now it's cooking with Doctor. Alright. Let's get some water. A burr. And let's start making some food. Shinerbach, Beer of the Legion. Hashtag not sponsored. Although it is delicious as hell. So what do you do with a large bag of corn? I'll tell you what you do with a large bag of corn. You make corn mokshu with it. Official side corn of the Legion. So we're going to be making two things today. Side corn and stir fry. And I'm just getting everything prepared because I am good. What, you were just thinking corn mokshu, Mr. Apocalypse? Well, you know what they say about great minds and thoughts. Apocalypse, give us an update on the maple syrup liquor. If you can. Ooh, jiggle, that sounds good. Apocalypse, you need to... Someone get that man some pants. Look, it isn't charcoal, it's flavor. There we go. Thank you, Jiggle. No more commercials for you. Who knew corn was so hairy? So given that it's still fermenting a bit, I don't want to glass grenades in my basement. I'm just letting it do its thing. Check again on Wednesday, and if the bubbles have died down, I'll check the ABV. Nice. Yeah, I don't want glass grenades in your house either. Have I tried microwaving? No. Mostly because I use it to cook other things. I'm really digging the added ambiance of the music. Oh no. This one has mold. Yeah, carbonated mead can't be terrible, can it? That's why I use a 12-ounce bottle instead of a 22. Speaking of glass grenades, have you guys ever seen like old-timey firefighting grenades. They're like filled with like liquid chlorofluorocarbons that you like. Another one. Throw at the base of the fire, and it explodes and releases horrible toxic chemicals that supposedly break or put out the fire. They're like old. And I just found it funny that they existed at one point. No, like antique old. Alrighty, time to shave the corn. Why am I not doing stir fry first? Because this is my show and I get to determine how I cook. Don't like it? Get the frack out of here. Nice. Yeah, something like that, Wolf. Let's get my trash can back. Cinder, you will have. But first, I need to prepare all the vegetables. Okay, this actually frickin' slaps right now. This was a good choice of music. Bully Snake, why do I not just use canned corn? That is a good question that I will answer in 3 seconds. Because one of the important steps of making corn makshu is milking the cob. What the fuck is milking the cob, you might ask? Well, milking the cob involves turning your knife around and getting all of that good juice out of the kernels. Why is it called milking the cob? I don't know. Alright, veggies for the stir fry. I got carrots. I got snap peas. I got broccoli. I got onion. I got jalapeno peppers. I got water chestnuts. I got bamboo. And I got baby corn. And I got a pepper. That's a lot of veggies. I like my stir fry veggie heavy. Well, Bully, you obviously haven't had corn makshu then, because this is step 1 of alchemy. I made this at the meetup. At the BPL meetup, and it was gone. Before anyone got seconds, it was gone. And we made a large batch of it. Ramshackle, I think I have enough veggies. Yes, come learn the way of corn. First you must remove the kernels from the side very carefully, like so as to get all of their corny goodness into the bowl. Then you go around to the corners and get the stragglers, because no one wants to be left behind. No one wants to be not in the pool for the pool party, or else they will be the lame ones. Then you take your knife, you flip it around, and you get all of the little gubbins out. This is called milking the cob. You get that corn milk out of there. Get all of that cornstarch out. Do corn do shoe, put in do brew. Behold corn, Dr. Weird, 2006, Seattle, New Jersey. Jesus Christ. You all are way too obsessed with the uwu. I do not why the uwu captivates you. But it is disturbing. Do not make me give you the bonk and put you in horny jail. This is a cooking stream, not a hot tub stream. Although we are making something sexy. Hot tub cooking stream. I almost threw the corn on top of the trash can. So how have you all been? What kind of food shenanigans have you been up to? Anything interesting made, or a particularly well-made grilled cheese? Please share your cooking accomplishments of the week. Katsu-style ribeye steak. Ooh! Seated in my work at volunteering today, managed to put together a suggestions list for a newsletter we may be doing. Nice! Got to finally try the taco truck at my work yesterday, and holy hell, their birria tacos was good. Ooh, yeah, birria tacos. Birria tacos, when someone knows what they're doing. Ooh. Tagalog bistec. That's, Thai? Or something like that? Tagalog? Ham and potato soup with onions and celery. Ooh, y'all making me hungry. Cracked chicken and bacon enchiladas. Mrs. Samurai made her great-grandmother's meatballs. Ooh. That's nice. Oh, that's nice. Filipino. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. White people making ethnic food. Nothing quite makes me angry as an American and as someone who loves food than Paul Hollywood's s'mores. Have you guys ever seen that? Like, Paul Hollywood making a s'more where he lightly, ever so lightly, creme brulee burns a marshmallow, sets it atop cold chocolate, and says this is the essence of a s'more, and I'm just like, no, you have to gently roast that marshmallow, accidentally set it on fire 5 times, blow it out, eat the skin, roast it again, put it on a graham cracker, have that graham cracker break, and get ooey gooey mushy chocolate all over your fingers. That is the essence of a s'more. If you aren't using a random stick you found in the woods, it isn't a real s'more. You're gonna go out with Andy and have some delicious hot s'mores. Called s'mores, Buzz. I made a video when I was very sick, and I haven't edited it. Perhaps I will edit it with Mad Ducks, or perhaps make a higher quality one when I go down and visit him. But I made fast food poutine. I got McDonald's fries, Culver's cheese curds, and KFC gravy. And I made poutine. I consent that sacrificing a metal coat hanger for marshmallow roasting is acceptable. Yes. That is also acceptable. I think the essence of it boils down to it has to accidentally catch on fire at least 3 times. Alrighty. Corn. Beans. I'm wearing sweatpants because they're comfy. Ramshackle, this needs to be addressed immediately. Thank you, Ed Gauss. Barbecue biscuits. Pray tell, Mr. Jiggle, what a barbecue biscuit is. Good. Is it just me, or does this this electronic soundtrack actually legitimately slap? I'm vibing to the music. I'm a nerd in car tech, never went camping, and I'm pretty sure my parents renting a cabin at a campsite and buying the fish from where we could have had a fishing pole and used it from Food Lion, Virginia, and watch a seagull stealing it doesn't count as camping. Okay, random wildlife stealing your food makes it count as camping adjacent. Standard muffin pan layer biscuit dough with an open pocket, then center choice of barbecue meat. Normally do some pulled pork seat baby rays. Top is shredded. Ooh, that sounds good. Ramshackle, do you have graham crackers, chocolate, and marshmallows at your disposal? And what kind of oven do you have? Is it gas or electric? Answer that oven question first, because the rest of it would be academic at that point. Gas oven. Okay. No. I will not be doing the wild rice, although I have used the wild rice and it is tasty. I will be using something else that you gave me, Mo. Some of that chili paste. Okay. So. Ramshackle, here's what I want you to do. What I want you to do is turn on your gas stove. Turn on your gas stove, turn on one of the burners to like a manageable flame. You are going to get a stick, some sort of long poker, something, long and thin. Put a marshmallow on it and roast it over your gas burner. Then construct a s'more by having a graham cracker snapped in half, cover one side in chocolate, and then put the marshmallow on the s'more. It is cheating, but it is an open flame and roasting a marshmallow. Tried to steal tilapia from an active charcoal grill. Do ground beef mixed with sweet baby rays and just normal shredded cheddar. And you use Pillsbury biscuit, $20-$30 for about. Whoa. What is the temperature for you, Grimby? Yes, that sounds like a camping trip. Ow. I am now wearing warm wool poncho. Okay. I am outside wearing t-shirt and sweatpants. I could wear shorts. And in fact, I did wear shorts this morning, but I've decided to change into sweatpants, if that is any temperature comparison. And to many in the Midwest, we know exactly what temperature that is. About 55 degrees. Apocalypse, I know you're here. I know you live about 2 hours from me, and I know you know the exact same temperature scale that I was just using. Please tell me, am I wrong? Look, Wisconsin isn't the Midwest, no matter how hard they try. Wisconsin is Wisconsin. What kind of random ass trap music is this? I fucking love it. Water break. It's pretty fucking metal to watch ants eat each other for resources simply because fuck you, I'm a bigger ant. School moves from the Big 12 to the Big 10, you lose Midwest status. Yeah, you can always put on a coat if you get cold. Look, I also put on my sweatpants because I decided to nap and they're comfier than shorts for napping. But as a Midwestian, the pants you put on in the morning are the pants you wear all day. Your upper body, however, can don a t-shirt or a jacket, depending on the temperature changes during the day. Oh, the Buc-ee's in Springfield. Yeah. It's, haven't been out that way. And I see a lot of people here in this town sporting Buc-ee's merch, and I'm just like, get out of my gas station with your Buc-ee's. Wooberg, that dragon. Yes, I am going to need to put that in the 20 ways to win deck as the 21st way to win. Because it's almost the exact same as, that's not the fucking safety dance. It's almost the exact same enchantment as, Liliana's, contract. In that it needs Maskwood Nexus to work. I've introduced the MMO comp scene to the concept of Doctor Who's legally food truck. Okay, Ralphie, what the hell is Doctor Who's legally food truck? I was not aware of the. I was not aware of this economic endeavor. I was not consulted. My likeness was used without my permission. Please tell me, what have I? What shenanigans is my good name such that it is being used to peddle? You know what? Fuck it. Serranos are going in like this. Seeds and all. Malorga Vitaville. No, this is going in the Corn Mock show. Alrighty. So Corn Mock shoe things are right there. Let's get stir-fry things ready. Alrighty. I just want large petals of onion. That's just how I want to do my onion today. In longer tops, you might get a corn mock boot instead. I also sent them a YouTube link to Earth Meal to explain your food. Yes! All right. Raw bell pepper. Tainted with serrano. Oh my god, that is hilariously spicy. Guys, if you have capsaicin on your cutting board, it makes everything spicy. Oh, you met an Oxlander? Please, do tell of the interaction. Chinese tradition demand that those things that which can be stir-fried in a similar form factor must be cut that way so the strips of onion and bell pepper are just right. Yep. Alright, Doc? Do not touch your face. Do not self-mace. No matter how much your eye itches, do not touch your face. Touch your face. Oh, but what's the harm? Ah! Curated Tumblr, and someone made a post about Clown Hotel, and I linked Goat's rendition of it. Nice! I often see BPL adjacent people in several Battletech discussion forums. Or Battletech discussion threads. Hell of a hell of a sequitur given what subject what brought it up. But Mr. Apocalypse, how is Mrs. Apocalypse and the Little Apocalypse? I know probably not a lot has changed since last week, but I hope everything is going nicely. Ooh! That's when important stuff starts happening. Not that the entire process isn't important, but lots of very important developmental milestones happen during that period, right? Yeah. That is a long baby carrot. You wiggle butt. I'm very excited for you too. Hello. How do I say your name? Caltrees. Welcome. Have you been here before? No, you have not. Hello. Welcome. Well, you probably showed up yesterday. Trace. Okay. Hello, Trace. Welcome to the WBPL. I am Dr. Who's the Chef. And I cook. The WBPL is a vast network of like-minded, insane individuals, not all of whom will show their face. In fact, I believe I am the only one who regularly shows his face due to the nature of having a cooking show. But we have people who make art, both physically, painting minis, and digitally, as in like with Striker and Crispy. Pretty much everyone plays a video game of some sort. And we have a recent addition in Lady Red, who does Friday RPG writing rants. We are currently creating a setting called Shoal, in which mer people have mechs. And it is amazing. There is an entire channel in the auxiliary dedicated to collaboratively writing this, and it is great. We are all super creative individuals, and I believe that we give Lady Red a bit too much to work with. That is enough carrots. Ah, you used to be here. Okay. That sucks. Why am I using frozen cut broccoli? Because I'm a cheater. And it's cheaper than a whole head of broccoli. How much broccoli? That is a good amount of broccoli. How much peas? Please do not open up bags like this. I am a trained amateur. That much. Someone quote that. Don't open a bag like this. I'm a trained amateur. Totally could have hid your face behind the luchador mask. El Fuerte from Street Fighter V. No, I don't. One of those vegetables frozen is perfectly acceptable. Retains enough firmness that you're not eating mush. That is enough chicken. Probably too much chicken. That'll be enough. Why am I doing it like this? Well, because I feel like it. No, 100%. Head of broccoli, $3. Bag of frozen broccoli, $1.50. I like this half-frozen chicken. It's actually easier to cut. Thank you, Grimos. Doctor Who is concentrating on his food, for he is almost done cutting up everything, and then he can start cooking. An hour after his start time, and hopes he gets done before the end of the show. Oh dear, what did happen to all of the time? There we go. Sit you over there. One last thing, the most important thing of all. Bacon. For the corn mock chew, of course. Go. Have Regis pull out the finished dish from the oven? No, we cooking live, baby. Actually ran into a few close calls before. All right. There we go. Everything is ready. Where did the rack go? Zerudo! How sharp is that knife? Very. They're Henkel steel, and I maintain them with a very nice honing steel and whetstone. All right. Let's do what what we all came here for. And cook that food. Also, new box. Turn the heat up. Put that bacon in and let it work its magic. Grab that. Start getting the rest of this drained. All right, that is all done up. And you know what? I'm actually just going to put this over here because I need to cook things quickly. Sesame oil, yes. Vanilla oil, yes. The zesty thing, that thing, and this chili garlic sauce. Also a little teriyaki. And yes. Some soy sauce, yes. Just for enough of that a zing. That will tell me when it is done. Because it will yell at me. Or I really need to get a gas burner and use this thing properly. We may transfer to the big boy. Alrighty. So this bacon over here is just gonna cook up nice and deep and crispy. Then I'm going to add the onions, sweat them down, add the Donde está la casa de Pepe? Right here. Add some chicken stock, add the veggies, add some heavy cream, and copious amounts of spices, and it will be delicious. Alrighty. Let's just get this oil nice and hot. Yep, that oil is nice and hot. Rest of that. I only have 1 spoon. Oh, well. Hello, Ralphie! I am about to go into a meeting and I am dying because I took a quick glance and read your sign as random stiffy instead of random stir-fry. Only you, Ralphie. Only you. Garlic and ginger paste, a copious amount. Soy sauce, an acceptable amount. This Japanese pepper spicy tingly sauce. How much? Yes. Yes. And how much of this chili garlic sauce that Mo brought me? This is feeding me for a week, by the way. That is why there's a lot of food. I really need to figure out how to mount a camera over here. It already smells amazing. Perhaps a bit more oil. Let that just think about what it's done in its life. Oh no, I may have lost you all. Am I back? Dangle a GoPro from the microwave handle. is there a way to wirelessly connect a GoPro to my streaming setup? Because if so, that's a great idea. I need this bacon to render and get super crispy. It is a electric stove, unfortunately. I need to get my rice going! I have not used my Instant Pot in forever. The mad dance of the Dr. Chef. It is rare that you all get to witness such an event. Look, you all come here because I am an amateur chef with a shit streaming setup, not because I claim to be any sort of competent professional. You all know what you signed up for, so get stuffed. Yes, that bacon is looking very good. Let us add the onion. Before I left my meeting, you mentioned needing a flame burner for your wok. I have a standing propane burner that works that I can bring up to cook, and when I swing up for meat tasting, it's just about the jet engine you see. Oh my god. There is a Asian grocery store very near to me that sells probably the exact same thing. But if when you come up for meat tasting, bring that and we will do random Chinese shit. chicken looks delectable. Yes. I'm just trying to saute the onions in the bacon grease. It is going deliciously. I need this. Ah, I can't see! Alrighty. This chicken looks... Oh, shit. Rice. Get cooking. That chicken is done. So what we're going to do... We're going to take it out so it doesn't overcook and cook the veggies in this. Oh my god. Oh my god, it smells so sweet, yet it burns. Oh, that's a spicy meatball. Alrighty. The smell of almost charcoal means it's ready. Let's add this much water. How much of my chicken? That much. And let's give it a good old mixer up. Alchemy over here. Pure alchemy. Let's get a brand new thing of Slap Ya Mama seasoning. Yellow onions. Push! Oh, God! Give me my spice! How much? Yes. How much? Yes. How much? Not enough. It's like DACA. There is never enough DACA. Sounds like my dad with buck seasoning. Also, I don't think that this is enough in here. I just want all of this to cook down. There we go. Lovely. So, I am going to cook, or put this away, and then I will cook one last thing. Alright. Why do I have a glass? Because I'm going to put some ice in it. That is enough ice. I have here some Screwball peanut butter whiskey. I also have here my Mallow and Mash S'mores whiskey. I discovered this last night. While both of these delicious in their own rights, I thought, why not a peanut butter s'more whiskey? And so, I am out of this. So I'm just going to use the rest of it. Using all of that mash and mallow s'mores whiskey. Ooh, very good. Some Screwball peanut butter whiskey. Now, if only I had a splash of Coke. But 1 part peanut butter, 1 part s'mores. Peanut butter jelly! Oh my god. I'm gonna have to find some. So, peanut butter s'mores after all of that rants we did about s'mores earlier today. And like I said when I tried it last night, Grimos, you were there. It is disgustingly smooth. Like, the sugar content of both of these, if you were to get drunk on nothing but those, you would have a hell of a hangover. But sweetness masks the sharpness, fire of alcohol. And this is a 35 ABV, and this is a 35 ABV. Rather high proof. But it is smooth going down, and it tastes almost exactly like using a Reese's peanut butter cup instead of Hershey's chocolate. For a s'more. Apocalypse, why do you do this to me? I have in my hand a bottle of something. I have in my hand a bottle of St. James Blackberry wine. This was supposed to be for you, Mo. But we're experimenting today. That is a rather large piece that I do not want in there, so I will taste test. Ah! Hi. Very good. Alrighty. Yeah, I forgot about the stir occasionally part of the occasionally part of the stir occasionally. And now, let's add some heavy cream to that. Oh no! Hello, Jerry! Hello! Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the chat. Welcome to Doctor Who's Cooking. I am your host, Doctor Who's the Chef. Named so because I like Doctor Who and I cook, so therefore I am the chef. I'm also the only one of the BPL who is brave enough to show their face on stream while he cooks random bullshit. Welcome to the show. We are cooking spicy random stir fry because why not? Back there what I am working on is corn mock shoe, or affectionately known around the auxiliary and the BPL as side corn. Why is it called side corn? Well, because I put the corn on its side and I cut it off. Why else is it known as side corn? Because of Tex and his grandfather, who said, "Oh, you put that corn on its side and you just eat it up and it makes you want to kill yourself." And therefore, side corn. We are also going to experiment with some alcohol. I am a responsible adult. I know my limits. For legal reasons, this is a joke. We have some St. James blackberry wine. That's about a shot. We have some Screwball peanut butter whiskey. About a shot. Top it off with a dash of hope, and we get a peanut butter and jelly cocktail. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Hello, Ninja! Ninja Bacon, hello! Welcome to the WBPL. I am Doctor Who's the Chef, the host of the Doctor Who's Cooking Show. And I just made a peanut butter jelly cocktail. I don't know how, I don't know why. But it is delicious, and I need some more water, else I'm going to have a hangover. Oh, you don't speak English. That's unfortunate. We are predominantly an English-speaking community. Pero yo hablo en más poquito español. Muy mal, muy mal. Yo hablo en más poquito, muy mal. Pero yo comprendo dónde está el baño y yo quiero una cerveza Te quiere el tiempo. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? What is it? Yo tengo más hambre. I know that in any oh God, that is the extent of my Spanish because that is what I use with my customers at work. I know how to get through transactions. ¿Cuánto? 19.38 centavos. 50, sí. 20, 30, 50, sí. Está bien. Necesito una bolsa. Hasta mañana. Buen día. Oh no! Side corn is going well. I will mix it in 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. I know enough Spanish to be dangerous. I know enough Spanish to get through a transaction and make a fool of myself. Yeah, it's funny. How illegal is this side corn? Very. It is the most illegal thing that I think I ever do. Well, technically, at a state level, there's something that I do that's legal, but illegal federally, but that's not here nor there. Let's not talk about politics. Let's enjoy a peanut butter jelly whiskey, or peanut butter jelly wine whiskey cocktail. For legal reasons, that is a joke. No, anyone who has been on my show and helped me cook is the side doc. I am the main doc. Yes! Yes, visit the whacker. Then visit the sister. I also wish to sing. Rice is done. Alright, so I paused the music. This is a holdover from last week, and this is just a song that I wish to know better. Digi, you said this was your favorite. Oh, come tell me, Sean O'Farrell, tell me why you hurry so. Hush, Mabuckle, hush and listen, and his cheeks were all aglow. I bear orders from the captain, get you ready quick and soon. With your pike upon your shoulder by the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon. With your pike upon your shoulder by the rising of the moon. Oh, come tell me, Sean O'Farrell, where the gathering is to be. At the old spot by the river, quite well known to you and me. And one more word for signal token, whistle out the marching tune. With your pike upon your shoulder by the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon. With your pike upon your shoulder by the rising of the moon. Out from many a mud wall cabin eyes were watching through the night. Many a manly heart was beating for the blessed warning light. Murmurs rang along the valleys to the banshee's lonely croon. And 1,000 pikes were flashing by the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon. And 1,000 pikes were flashing by the rising of the moon. All along that singing river, that black mass of men was seen. High above their shining weapons flew their own beloved green. Death to every foe and traitor, whistle out the marching tune. And hurrah me, boys, for freedom, what? By the rising of the moon. 'Tis the rising of the moon, 'tis the rising of the moon. And hurrah me, boys, for freedom, 'tis the rising of the moon. Don't ask me why. That song has just been in my head, and I just needed to get it out. And another certified Doctor Who classic from the streams, now that he is in a singing mood. Food is almost ready, and the music is paused. Hashtag water break. Oh, she went down last October in a pouring driving rain. The skipper, he'd been drinking, and the mate, he felt no pain. How close to 3 Mile Rock, and she was dealt a mortal blow. Then the Mary Ellen Carter settled low. There were just us 4 aboard her when she finally was awash. The skipper, he'd been drinking, and he finally was awash. We worked like hell to save her, all heedless of the cost. But the groans she made as she went down all caused us to proclaim that the Mary Ellen Carter'd rise again. Rise again, rise again. I burped right there. May her name not be lost to the knowledge of men. All those who loved her best and who were with her till the end will make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Well, the company wrote her off. Not a nickel would they spend. She gave 20 years of service, boys, and met her sorry end. But insurance paid the loss to us, said let her rest below. Then they laughed at us, said we had to go. But we talked of her all winter, sometimes days around the clock. She's worth $250,000 a-floating at the dock. Oh, thank you, Nixon. Thank you, Nixon. I am not a crook. If any of those you, now that I'm free of other projects, I'm messaging out lyrics for the thing, and then you need help from me and Goat, yes, please. Please. I want to record this so bad. I want to record the OK Pirate so bad Storm song. So bad. But if any of you get this reference and why I did it when Nixon came in, and if that isn't enough of a hint, brush up on your political history. And ping pong diplomacy. Anyway, where was I? With every jaw that hit the bar, we swore we would remain and make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Rise again, rise again. May her name not be lost to the knowledge of men. All those who loved her best and who were with her till the end will make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Well, we couldn't leave her there, you see, to crumble into scale. She'd saved our lives so many times, fighting through the gale. And the laughing drunken rats who led her to her sorry grave, well, they won't be laughing in another day. And to you for whom adversity has dealt its mortal blow, with smiling bastards lying to ya everywhere you go, turn to and put out all your strength of arm and heart and brain, and like the Mary Ellen Carter, rise again. Rise again, rise again. Though your heart it be broke and your life about to end. Oh, no matter what your loss, be it a home, a love, a friend, like the Mary Ellen Carter, rise again. Rise again, rise again. Though your heart it be broke and your life about to end. No matter what your loss, be it a home, a love, a friend, like the Mary Ellen Carter, rise again. Could I get the help of a mod? Storm Song, Grimos, someone. Please do exclamation point self-care. Your U.S. politics history. Let's not assume that everyone here is a U.S. citizen. Self-care. Thank you, Storm Song. The Mary Ellen Carter is a song about, and I say this every time I sing it, basically, is a song about not giving up when life has you down. I found it at a very low point in my life. I found the song in a very low point in my life. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I found it, and it struck a chord with me. Ha 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 ha, song struck a chord with me. And it basically became an anthem to help me get through that low point in my life. The last part of that song, no matter what your loss, be it a home, a love, a friend, like the Mary Ellen Carter, rise again. Just don't give up. Show the world that you don't give a fuck what they think. Show the world that you don't care. That you're getting up. And though you may get knocked down again, they never going to keep you down. You get knocked down, you get back up again. They ain't ever going to keep you down. Live well. Yes, Storm Song. Live well out of spite. Take that spite, make it your own, and then just show the world, hey, fuck you, I'm okay. And I will be okay, and I am okay. Exclamation point self-care, because we are a community of adults. We are a community of very... Now I need a vodka drink. We are a community of very... We are a community of humans. And no human is perfect. Every human needs help. I mean, that's the lyrics, right? We all need help. And if you need help rising up like the Mary Ellen Carter, reach out. The Aux, the BPL, is a community of people who get it. If you need help from someone else, please, it's not a shame to ask for medical, to ask a medical professional for help. I've asked a medical professional for help, and it's helped. It was a difficult choice to make, but if you need help, there is no shame in asking for help. Now, let's talk about food. This looks about as done as it's going to get, and that rice is just about done as well. Fuck you, I'm a dwarf. You are a dwarf, and you're digging a hole. Diggy, diggy hole. Diggy, diggy hole. Let's not be an idiot who is slightly tipsy, but still within his legal limits and knows that he should not drive for the next little while. Where did that foot go? Right there. Let's have some food, shall we? Off. Let's start that music back up. Fuck digging holes. No matter how deep you dig, there's always more to dig. No thanks, don't need that Sisyphusian nightmare. I mean, isn't Sisyphus like the other direction? I mean, like, mythologically? Ooh! That's some good rice. Yeah, no, I know. I'm giving you shit. I'm just being a little pedantic shit. Being very deliberate with my movements. Not gonna lie, this looks good as hell. let's not burn my hands and get a serving torn shoe. What am I doing? I'm leaving the state on Thursday. Why did I make this much food? Dig a hole. So far, there was no more digging in, like... No, the Russian... the Kola deep borehole got so deep that rock turned to basically plastic. And the borehole was so crooked and windy that they that it was like almost impossible to keep it straight, so they gave up. But like they dug very deep into the mantle, like 23 kilometers I think, and didn't hit magma, which is crazy. Anyway, let's see how this random spicy stir fry turned out. Very hot. Well, the fact that the rock was very hot is true. It was so hot that it basically turned into a plasticine-like consistency. But, yes. This is very good. This is very good. I did a good job. I need more chicken. I got a lot of vegetables, no chicken. No, this is... Yeah, Mo, this is very good spicy sauce. I mixed it with many another thing, but it's very good. Yes, this is... I might have... Yes. I might have to do something with, like, some grilled beef strips or something. But this is a very good stir fry using random ingredients and spicy sauce. I like this. Also, perhaps I could have added more. Perhaps I could have added more spice. Because it's actually kind of, I don't know, mellowed down by the sweetness of the vegetables, but it's there. And there's a lovely tingle in my mouth. Alright. Then, let's give a very quick Yes, I got time. Quick little taste of the corn makshu. The Cajun stewed corn. If you can still feel your face, maybe you need more spice. Yes. Perhaps I needed to stir it more and not have it burn the bottom, but there's that sweet, oh, there's the spice. In this particular batch of corn makshu, charcoal is a spice. Accidentally, but it's very good. That is good news. Oh, this makes me happy. Oh, okay. There's those habaneros and or the jalapenos and serranos. Woo! Woof. Perhaps. No. Do not utter the words that was too much spice. All right. That's oddly uplifting synthwave right there. I like that. Happy ever after. No wonder. All right. Let's give that a pause. Because this is the time of the show where I have to start wrapping up. And eating my food and putting it away. So, let me say thank you everyone for showing up. Next week there's probably not going to be a show because I am going to be returning home from meeting up with Mad Ducks. So, there will be much cooking there. I will be experiencing a proper Cajun crawfish boil, which is going to be absolutely awesome. And yes, I will tell him quack from all of you gentlemen and ladies and people that do not ascribe themselves to that binary. I will take video. If I forget, know that it was epic. Will we have an episode on location? Probably not. It's just I just want to hang out with Mad Ducks. Not really preparing for much anything besides just hanging out with friends. Not everything needs to be BPLized. I will take pictures and post them in both the aux and the BPL, but I hope you all understand. That being said, thank you all for showing up. I am sorry that I started late, and I'm sorry that I am ending late, but random spicy stir fry and corn makshu. I did not plan for the corn makshu. I just walked into the supermarket after my doctor's appointment today, and oh, good, corn. Yay. So I made corn. Thank you all for showing up. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for continuing your support of the WBPL. This show would not be around if it wasn't for people like you. Thank you so much for showing up. And remember to hail. Hail. Where is the button? Cargonia.
Hold on.
Land of stolen things, obey the quartermaster, unless he's a ling. Miners don't die today. Cargo text push freight. Our enemies in disarray. All hail
get back to work.
And a quick thank you to the follow of Fall9. I am so sorry that you came in at the end of the stream. Everybody, quickly do Discord, WBPL, Aux, all of the exclamation points, and thank you so much for showing up, everybody. Bye. We love you. Have a great day.